In today's video, we're going to show you Braden and Richard on their trip down to Idaho doing some maintenance on some windows that they had shipped down for a big project down there. And we're also going to show you some video of some prawning that we did in celebration of Nicole's sister's birthday. Hope you enjoy.
Hi everyone, Braden from Fenster Windows and Doors. This week we are in Idaho in the Teton Valley servicing some of our windows and doors. So what's happened on this job is that we've manufactured these windows and doors nearly at sea level, and now that we're in Idaho, we're about 6,000 feet here. Beautiful day, beautiful area. Lots of potato farms. And so the gas inside the glass is expanding, and it's causing the glass to bow out between 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch on the glass, depending on the size of it and the thickness of the glass. You can see that. It's a little hard to see on camera, but you can see in that reflection up there. Move the camera, you can see it, the reflection changing because the glass is curved. So what we're doing for every window and door here, it's about 150 pieces of glass, is we're releasing the pressure. We're puncturing the sealed unit, letting it hiss out for a few minutes, and then we're sealing it back up. Now, in hindsight, there are things we could have done to mitigate this, which we're gonna know about and do in the future. However, in hindsight, it actually works out to the benefit of this project, because the normal way to mitigate this problem is you have a breather tube in the glass, so the air pressure inside can balance as it changes in elevation. But it means inside the glass there won't be any argon left, and argon inside the glass adds about 20 to 30% energy efficiency. So by doing this on site, where the units are still sealed and full of argon, and they are still full of argon afterwards, it means this energy efficient project is going to have argon in their windows. So there's only two ways around this. One is, like I said, you have a breather tube, so the glass units vent as they get to their new home. And when you get to site, you pinch the breather tubes to stop moisture from getting in and the glass from fogging up. Or the other way is you buy windows and doors with glass that was made at the elevation of the project site, which really reduces the choices of windows and doors you can buy. So there's three types of windows that we're working on here. There's tilt and turn windows. There's fixed windows that are part of a tilt and turn unit. So they're glazed from the inside of the house with glazing bead. And then we also have picture windows that are just picture windows everywhere like this. And those are glazed from the outside of the house using a metal glazing bead. So that pops off.
You've already seen me remove one of the glazing bead pieces of this fixed window, and then I've removed a section of the silicone, which is one of the several airtight seals or barriers that are built into our window designs. Next, what I'm doing is I'm inserting my curved pick tool in between the edge of the glass sealed unit and the window frame. And by rotating it, I'm puncturing the spacer bar, which is what holds the pieces of glass apart from one another, allowing for air to escape or argon to escape from inside the glass unit, and the pressure to balance to the altitude where this project is located.
Can you set the scene for us? Both of you are hopeless.
What scene do you want to watch?
What are we doing?
Picking up prawns!
Hey! Hi, Alfie. Did you watch our YouTube video posted yesterday? Have you watched any of our YouTube videos?
I watched the video that you sent me.
You're supposed to subscribe. What kind of sister are you? This giant boat went by and left behind this massive wake. And so now we're waiting it out because I'm just gonna back up here because we didn't want to experience it with 3 people in this tiny boat. We really didn't want to experience this. Oh my god, it's huge! Oh! You're cleared for takeoff, sir. We got our chips. Off we go. You gonna give me a product review?
Yeah. These are Siete vegan, grain-free tortilla chips. The flavor of nacho.
That doesn't inspire me with much confidence. What do they look like? Hi! What was that? Oh, you're smelling them. Well, that's not a good sign. They look like tortilla chips. Ooh! Almost fell off the boat.
They're not bad. They taste like cassava chips up here. Made out of cassava.
I don't think it's a normal thing for people to know what cassava chips taste like. I'm just gonna point that out. I don't know if you've ever boated before, but that's not the way the motor's supposed to sound like. The mystery was solved. This dingus forgot to put the emergency clip on. But at least he has his life jacket on, so. Ready to rock and roll? Ready to rock and roll?
Absolutely.
Right.
Born ready.
So when we're getting access to the glass in a tilt and turn window, it's really easy. Here's how we do it. So we open the window and the glass is held in by this plastic glazing bead on the outside with corners. So what I've done is I've simply just undone the corner piece here, popped the screws out, and that gives us access to the glass. And then all we have to do, get a good picture here, is take our little pick and puncture the glass. Done. We'll let that sit for a couple minutes and then we'll seal her back up.
Now that you've seen how we're pressure balancing a tilt and turn window, we're going to show you how we are pressure balancing a picture window.
So we've already removed the glazing bead from the bottom window with a piece of glass in this picture window. So we're going to show you what we're doing with this top piece. You can see the glass is a little bit dirty. It's not actually silicone or anything. The gaskets we use are
coated with a lubricant so they're easier to install. That can be cleaned away quite easily with your pre-movement cleans and glass cleaning, or it does go away with the weather and water and rain and etc. So take it away, Richard. So to get the glazing bead out, we're just going to pop that gasket out. Peel it away. And then once that's out, you can turn the glazing bead and pop it right out, just like that. So you can see the cladding is held on with something, we call them hurricane clips. So it's an L bracket that slips into these grooves in the cladding, and that holds the cladding on. Windows like this, in all of our windows, you can see the cladding is actually not touching the wood. It's held on with clips, so it's thermally broken. And it's not meant to be air or water tight. It's meant to protect the window from the outside, so it's maintenance free. And then on the inside, you can see the beautiful wood. So now that that's out, we have access to the glass. Go ahead, Richard. Okay, we're going to go in here. We're going to be using this pick. We're just installing it in between the frame and the glass. And we're turning it to puncture the spacebar. Now we're not going through the spacer bar, we're punching the cavity inside. And that's going to let the gas inside the windows escape and pressure balance. And then we're going to seal it back up. Fill the cavity with silicone. Silicone does adhere to the sealant against the glass. And then we're just using our putty knife here to make sure it's pushed right over and covering the hole we just created. We'll do that a couple of times, so whether we're 100% sure it's sealed. If it's not sealed properly, then moisture in the air is going to start to enter the unit. Now, the perimeters of all glass, that spacer bar, is filled with a desiccant, which absorbs moisture. So any residual moisture that's in the glass from manufacturing is supposed to be absorbed by that, so it doesn't cause fogging of the glass units on cold days. So once Richard's done with all that, we just do the reverse. Now, if we had to remove this piece of glass, we would just be taking out all the glazing bead on all four sides, and then putting suction cups in the glass. Now, it is held in with glazing tape on the inside. Somebody on the inside to cut that away with a razor blade, because it's very sticky. That alone holds the glass into place. So glazing beads back in. You're going to hold it out and push the gasket in. So the gasket holds the glazing bead straight so it can't come out. And of course the gasket also keeps water and air from getting in there. But you can see from the outside, it's wide open. That's going to be covered up with trim and sealant as this build continues on and progresses, and the finishing details are done. But that's actually very important because, of course, metal, on cold days, there's going to be condensation forming on the backside of it, for sure. So by having that open cavity, any condensation or anything that gets past the cladding, you can breathe, it can fall right down and out, which is why they've sloped the bottom of all these openings. See that? So any water that is in there gets behind the siding or gets behind the windows of the cladding. It's just going to fall down and out. And these windows are sealed, airtight, watertight from the interior. There we go.
There it goes. We missed it. If only your arm was another like 2 feet long. Yeah. Oh, there you go. We weren't prepared. I was not prepared.
Mom and Dad? Yeah, hi. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. What do you think?
Yeah. Wait for Mom and Dad.
Say hi.
There they are, yes. Yeah. Mommy and Daddy.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright.
You ready, Willie? You ready for dinner? No, you're gonna sit in your high chair though, baby. Oh, we lost a corn.
Does that look good, Willie? Don't cough on it. Ooh.
Alright, we hope you liked this week's video. We hope you learned a little bit more about windows and installing windows. And we hope we didn't make you drool too hard seeing this beautiful feast that we enjoyed for my sister's birthday. As always, please hit like and subscribe if you liked it. Thanks to those who already did, and we'll see you next week.